Spinz 92.9, blazing the Atlanta airwaves with all the heat.
That's right. It is your girl, Tampa Mystic, and we are live right here in ATL on Spinz 92.9. As I told you guys a couple minutes ago, highly anticipated. We got Connecticut checking in. Dre The Gzz. What is going on, family? How you doing tonight?
What's going on? How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing great. Man. It's good to have you on the line. Positive energy, good vibes, all that.
Yes. I'm happy to be here with you today.
Definitely. We were having a brief conversation before we went live. We was talking about this record, man, which we ain't gonna give them too much if they haven't heard it yet, but you got this new single, Big Bag, which we're gonna check out here in just a few minutes. So anybody that's tuned in, don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it.
No, for real.
Absolutely.
Well, we got the video.
Okay,
we got the video dropping. Yep, in 2 weeks.
I know that's right. It's highly anticipated.
It's for sure.
Definitely. Well, give us an introduction of yourself.
Yeah, it's me, Gzz. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. And I just dropped this new single, Big Bag. We try to make it number one.
And as you will, we're manifesting it. It's going to be a platinum selling record, plaques on the wall, Grammys, all that. We're manifesting it right now.
Yes, for sure. I love your energy, Tampa. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, because I think when we are passionate about what we do, man, it throws us in that good mood. And you're putting good music out, so that helps for sure.
Yes. I try to get the people good quality music,
Yes, and I think you've done a phenomenal job of that so far.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely. Well, let's just dive in and let people understand your journey, because I feel like it's important that they understand how you started and got to where you're at. You've been doing music professionally for the last couple years, but prior to that, was it something that you were kind of testing out to see if it's something you wanted to do, or did it all start 2 years ago?
No, I've been working for quite a while on the music. I've been writing for a while. Started off dabbling, and then I just wanted to create good music. Hit music. Hit singles.
Yeah.
So that's the lane that I started to take.
I love it. Absolutely. Give us a couple of artists that inspired you on your journey of growing up.
A few artists, I would say, Dre The Gzz, Styles P, T.I. Just to name a few.
Yeah. Styles P is popular today. My last interview said that was one of his top 5 was Styles P. Shout out to Styles P, man, out here influencing people.
Fresh Montana, Max B, Mace, Cameron, I like it all, like music from all different genres, all different, parts of the world. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm into it all.
And you had the opportunity to meet one of your music idols or one of your idols. Who would that be?
And I can't forget 50 Cent. Yes, I actually had a chance to meet 50 Cent before, so that's one of my idols. I love 50 Cent as far as like his business mentality and from his music and his TV shows and things like that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. 50 is one of my favorites. I don't follow a lot of celebrities on social media, but he's one of the few that I follow because I just love his movement. And he be cutting up. On social media.
Yeah.
But he's a business mogul.
Exactly.
Yeah. Since starting music, you've been able to get out and do some performances. You had one performance in particular where you got to perform in front of a crowd of 100 plus people. What was that like, getting up and having that many people in the audience? Because I know it can be a little nerve wracking sometimes, when you're in front of a big crowd of people.
Yeah. I I actually had one of my homeboys from the neighborhood that beside me because he's an artist also. So it was like his show, and he like brought me out on a record, and we it was like it felt like being at home because you got somebody there with you that.
Yes.
So when I did it in front of that many people, like I had somebody there that was like bringing me out as a guest. It wasn't just like me just stepping out on stage, but it was a great feeling.
Definitely. I agree with you. I always reference when I have somebody that I rock with that makes me feel comfortable, I call them my safe space, if that makes sense. Like they make me feel comfortable in what could have been an uncomfortable environment. It sounds like, yeah, that was what he was for you. So that's really dope. But you and he done a lot of records together?
We actually did a few records together on my last couple projects. His name is Harford Poe. Shout out to Harford Poe. He's doing his thing right now in the city also.
I love it. That is dope, man. Let's talk about your label. You started your own record label, which I think is one of the wisest things that an independent artist can do is start their own label, sign themselves. What is the name of the label?
The name of the label is We Up Music, the label. And I started this label and signed myself.
Definitely. I love it. When was the label established?
I'd say about 3 years ago.
Okay, dope. So it's been around for a minute. Have you at all thought about bringing other artists in when the time is right?
Yes, exactly. When the time is right, I will be bringing other artists in, and they just gotta, as long as they mind right, and we're gonna make it happen. Cause I know the business, so I'm just learning daily. So when the time's right, it'll be more artists that y'all can hear from.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's the thing, it's all about timing. Every move you make has to make sense. So it has to be the right time, the right artist. Like you said, they got to have their head on straight because essentially they're going to be a representation of your brand. So you got to make sure you choose wisely who is representing your brand.
Exactly.
Exactly. I love it. So since you've started doing music, would you say that the things that you're talking about in your music has remained the same, or do you always have different topics of things that you're putting out in your music?
Yeah, I always try to get at people different topics of what I'm trying to bring out, what I'm trying to put out. So it's always something different. It's not the same type of feel on every record that I put out.
Yeah. I love that.
You won't hear the same thing.
Got a variety in the vault, right? And a variety out there for people to check out.
I got a variety of things, yes.
Yeah. What about other genres? Have you thought about tapping into other genres of music outside of hip hop?
It never really dawned on me to step into another lane as far as like R&B or something like that, but I probably won't. It depends if the mood is right and if the song and the beat and everything is, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, absolutely. Could open you up to another whole new audience. You never know.
Exactly. You see how Honey Bag Yo did the record with the guy, I forget his name, the whiskey record.
Exactly, like tapping in with a country artist. I see a lot of hip hop artists, crossing over, and man, country's got like that cult type of following.
And it don't mean that you have to change your style of rap. It
Absolutely.
just means that you just add it to what that person brought to the table. You brought something else to the table.
That's facts. Absolutely, your fans become their fans, and vice versa. Nothing wrong with that. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. A lot of these younger artists, and it's not to throw shade at them, but a lot of them, I feel like, are more on the clout train versus the talent train. They want to do this to get a little bit of attention. It's not their true passion, right? But this is something that's a true passion for you. This is like your passion that you love doing. You've been doing it for a while. With that being said, what has being a music artist mean to you? Like, what is your definition of Dre The Gzz being a music artist?
Being a music artist, you wanna get compensated for your work. You wanna get paid for your great talent. You
Yeah.
want awards. You want everything that comes with the music, being a celebrity and everything. You want all of that. So, from the money, the cars, the clothes, the houses,
Right.
you want it all.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%. It's what you're working hard for.
Yes, exactly.
What do you feel like are a couple of the strengths that you have as an artist that's going to get you there?
I feel like I'm the full package all the way around, from writing music, creating music, flow, performance, um, marketing, business savvy. I think I have everything, especially with my own label and having to learn all of these things in different areas and do all these things for myself. So I feel that's what I have over the majority of artists, because some artists got management, some artists got certain things that people put in place for them. Me, I do it all myself. So
Yeah. I think that at some point in time, doing it all yourself is important because it really forces you to learn every aspect of the business, and that's super important.
exactly, like before I started my label, I did a lot of reading on certain things as far as like points and royalties and all this, all everything I have to do with the music business. I guess I ordered a book from offline, and it was I think it was called The Music Business, and I read that book
I
front
love
to
it.
back, and I learned so many things.
Man, that's one of the things that honestly set you apart from a lot of other artists out here because, again, not to throw shade, but a lot of these artists don't take time they don't read anything. They don't take the time to watch videos. They don't ask questions. They don't want to learn the business. They just want to put a couple songs out and become millionaires. And I'm like, it's so much deeper than that. So I really commend you for like even purchasing a book, reading it, and learning this is what I have to do to make money in this industry. Because as an artist, you don't want to leave no money on the table.
No, you wanna own all of your music, from your publishing to everything. So
Yes, absolutely.
the songwriting.
Definitely. What are you working on right now as an artist in regards to maybe stepping it up a little bit? Some artists might need to get their marketing game up. Some artists might need to do more shows. What is it for you?
Right now I'm doing more shows to
Okay.
promote myself. I actually got a show tomorrow
Okay.
in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, dope. Dope. Are you going to live stream it? You going to be on IG Live so we can watch?
I could do that for
That
you.
would
I
be
can do that
dope.
for you.
I would love to
Of
watch
course.
it. Yeah.
And that's another thing I gotta start doing more of. I gotta start going live more,
Me
because
too,
I
bro.
never really do.
Don't feel bad. I
I
rarely go live.
never. Yeah, I don't even know if I know how to do it, but yeah, I will go live
Please.
at the show.
What time is the show at? I know you probably may not have the exact time you're going to perform, but what time is the show at?
It probably be around like 9 p.m.
Okay.
8-9 p.m.
Got you. I'll make sure
So
I stay
I'll
tuned in.
I'll probably go live like right before I get on stage, like right before I know I'll go on stage. I'll go live, or just have somebody hold my phone for me, and
Yeah, that'll be
get
dope.
all the good footage and stuff.
Absolutely. So is that something that is that a part of this that you enjoy, is getting on them stages and performing? Do you enjoy that part of the music business?
Actually, I love it, and I'm starting to I'm starting to love it as much as writing the music and being in the studio. So it's all coming together.
Definitely. Let's talk about the writing portion of it. You're creative. Do you physically sit down and write, or are you punching in, or a little bit of both?
I always been the person to sit down and write to a beat. Sometimes I'll be having like like I'd be like, all right, I'm about to work on this album. I'm gonna lock myself away for like 3 weeks or something like that, and I'm gonna just write this whole album, or I'm gonna just and out of that, I'll probably like take a song or two, or I will probably record the whole album. So
Yeah.
that's how I work basically. And just being on the marketing side, I used to like release whole projects at one time, and I was like, hold on, let me just sit back and just promote this one song, and
Yes.
take this song to the top, and not just release a whole body of work to people that gonna be selective on songs.
Correct.
Work like a label. The way labels work is they're not gonna let you put out a whole project if nobody even heard of you. So you're gonna put out these singles until people get to hear and know who you is, and then you put this project out, and then people heard these 3 songs on there that they know from the radio or whatever, and then they probably won't even listen to the rest of the album, or they will. So that's how it works. You make the songs that people want to listen to.
That is the absolute biggest facts. Yes, yes, yes. You absolutely nailed it. You're right. And thank you for saying that, because a lot of artists need to hear that. If you're an artist on the rise and you don't have a major fan base yet, there's really not a need for an entire project, because you don't want any of those songs to go to waste per se. Like you said, people are going to only pick and choose maybe a couple songs off of the project. So it's better to just put them singles out and really work them singles until you start building that buzz and the demand is there, then put a whole body of work out. So I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, that's the way you should work
Yeah.
as an artist, and as a label. You want to work like that, because you never hear nobody come in the game and just, oh, they got an album out. Oh, let me listen to their whole album. It's always a single.
Yes.
With a follow-up single, another follow-up single,
Correct.
a feature maybe now and then you get the album,
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the Big Bag record is the most recent single. And you said there's a visual coming out in the next couple weeks for that?
Yes, I actually shot the video this Sunday. So not this Friday, but next Friday, the video should be out on YouTube for the people to go check out.
Got you. And going back ever so slightly, on February 14th, which happens to be, of course, Valentine's Day, you released a single called Day Date. Let's talk about that one just a little bit. That sounds like something for the ladies. It's on the V-Day. The cover's got the roses on it. You know what I'm saying? It's a fly cover. Tell us about that record.
That record was just something special for, marketing. It was, like I said, for the ladies. So, ladies, Valentine's Day is for the ladies. So that's the whole reason why I released that record. And it actually came out first before Big Bag, but it's actually going to be the follow-up single after Big Bag. So that one is going to have a video also.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Love it. Love it. So we can stay tuned for that visual coming soon. And you already got the visual for Big Bag, which, so you said not this Friday, next Friday. We can anticipate that. Let's talk about other business ventures that you either are pursuing or want to pursue, and a clothing line is one of them. Tell us about it.
Yes, a clothing line. I actually have my label, We Up Music, the label. I have like merchandise like hoodies and t-shirts and things like that. I was running through these things like water. That was just on my own. So now I'm trying to put together a website where people can go and purchase it on their own.
Yes.
So I don't have to physically like bring it to you or mail it to you. Now you can just order it off the line. So that's the way I'm trying to go with me having my own website where you could get new releases and new things like that. And follow up on whatever I'm doing, whatever ventures I'm doing. My cousin just mentioned to me that he want to start a liquor business, so that might be something that might be coming in the near future also. So
dope. That'll tie right into everything that you're doing. I love it.
Exactly. And it was crazy because we just spoke about that today. Shout out to my cousin T.
Dope. And I love the fact that you were talking about putting the website together. I think that's one of the most important things that an artist can ever do is have their own website, because our social media, we don't own it. At any time, someone could hack it. They could take it down for whatever reason, and boom, like we'll be
And
like
then
lost in the
everything's gone.
sauce. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got to have that
So
website. That way you can put your clothing, your visuals, everything up there.
exactly, tour dates, because I actually got a lot of shows coming up, like a lot of shows, like tour. So this is not a drill tour. I got other shows here in Connecticut. Iron Spesh. I don't know if you heard of them out there. Have you heard of Iron Spesh?
I don't,
Spesh 38.
I don't think so.
38 Spesh.
That name sounds super familiar. What's the Instagram? I'll have to look it up.
I think that's what it is. 38 Spesh. And
Oh, I am 38 Spesh.
yeah,
Okay.
yes, and he's he's having a show out here in Connecticut, where I'm from, at the Webster Theater, and actually I'm gonna be able to perform my record Big Bag there. So that's a big opportunity too
Nice.
for me.
That is dope. That is dope. And I see the flyers that you was talking about with the tour as well. So you've got a few dates coming up in regards to let's see, this is not a drill tour. Okay, so I see you got April 12th coming up in Baldwin, New York. Is it Baldwin? Baldwin? Oh, Baldwin, New York.
I think it's Baldwin. Yeah.
Baldwin. Okay, and then April 25th, you've got another date coming up in Vineland, New Jersey. So, okay, so you got some shows coming up that people can be on the lookout for. I love it. Staying active, booked
Yeah.
and busy.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That's the goal, right?
That's
Booked
how.
and busy.
Yeah. That's how you gotta have it if you want to be successful. So I said, let me just stay busy and active, and working my magic.
Okay, and I see the promo video too for the April 11th Webster Theater where you're going to be performing as well. Like you got a lot of shows lined up. Congratulations.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely. Definitely. Let me ask you this. Since you've been doing music, do you feel like you've had to make any sacrifices to really pursue your music career?
Like what?
Like sacrifices, like your time, like, it takes a lot of time so it can pull away from your family, for me, that's my biggest one. I had to pack up and move from Tampa to Atlanta to pursue it. That was a big sacrifice for me. Have you had anything like that you've had to do?
Yes, exactly. Relationships. Sometimes you gotta leave relationships and things like that to
Yeah.
pursue what you want to do, because being in a relationship, that takes a lot of time also. So
Yes.
it's like, right, and like you said, family too. So sometimes you just gotta go out there and do it.
That's right.
Hit the road,
Mm,
make it happen.
that's right. But the people who are truly on board will understand, right?
Yeah, the people that's been around since day one, they would definitely understand
Yes.
what the mission was when the mission is complete.
That's right. That is absolutely right. And they'll be there waiting for you whenever it may be that you can get back to, having more time on your hands. Like that's how I feel. I've been in Atlanta for 12 years, and at some point in time I do want to move back home, because I love Atlanta, but this isn't truly home for me. Tampa's home for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but
Yeah.
all my family and friends there understand why I left, and they're just waiting with open arms for when I'm ready to come back. Definitely.
Yes, yes.
Your EP that's in the works, what's the name of it?
I actually don't have a name for the EP that's in the works right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say it's probably like an EP. You probably would put like 6 songs on that, and I would say right now it's probably like 50% done. So I didn't actually come up with a title for it yet.
Understood. That
But-
you got time to decide on that.
Yeah, summertime's coming up, so I want to release it, maybe mid-summer, end of summer, something like that.
I love it. That is dope. So that's another thing that you got in the works. You got a lot of shows coming up. Now you've got this EP in the works, and maybe on the in-between time, you might throw another single or two in there.
exactly. Or some features, do some features or something like that.
There you go. Shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure.
Let me ask you this. Music is definitely your passion, hands down, no doubt. What is the legacy that you're wanting to leave through your music?
Um, when you say legacy, tell me exactly what you mean.
Like, do you want to leave a legacy of people were inspired by your music? Were they impacted by your music? Your kids are going to eat off of it, things like that. What is the legacy that you want to leave because you've done music?
Yes, that's exactly right. I want to leave impact. I want to leave um money. Masters, things like that.
Yeah.
That your kids can eat off of, your family can eat off of. Yeah, that's basically the goal.
Yeah, definitely. I love it
Um,
because at the end of the day, it's bigger than us. Whatever we're doing is bigger than us.
yes, a lot of people probably wouldn't understand it, but as being a business person, like how you moved to Atlanta, everybody probably didn't understand it, but you just had to do what you
That's
had to do.
facts. Not everybody's going to understand, and not everybody's intended to go on our journey. Some people we got to leave them right where they're at.
Exactly.
Unapologetically leave them where they're at.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's
Facts.
no love lost.
Nah, that is
Yeah.
facts. That is absolute facts. That comes with maturity and growth to be able to do that, and be cool with it. So we got this record loaded up. It's called Big Bag. Of course, it's in rotation with us here on Spinz 92.9. It is an absolute banger. Definitely one of the better records I've heard as of lately coming out from an independent artist. So I definitely commend you for making such a great record. Who produced it?
Um. Ah. You put me on the spot with that one. And it's crazy that you asked that question because it's actually I forget. I don't want to say the wrong person name, but it's somebody that produced that beat, and it was another beat that I was actually interested in, but he had already sold the beat. So then he was like, look through some of these beats. You want to find another one that sound like that, but I'm like, no, I want this beat. So I ended up looking through the beats, and I found this beat, and I was like, all right, I could rock with this one right here. I'm gonna take this one. I spent the money for that beat, and that's how I got that beat. I just did my thing to it. It's crazy that I forget his name, but
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
You had to get back to us on it. That's okay. No worries.
Yeah. Because I said, I'm having so much that be going on that,
Listen, I'm already knowing how that goes. If I don't write stuff down, I will forget it.
Exactly.
I got notes.
I know. Yeah. I don't want to say Floaty made the beat, but I think he made Day Day. I don't know if he made both of the beats. That's the thing. I know one of them he made. One of the singles that I have, the Day Day, but the Big Bag single, I'm not sure.
Okay, no worries. That's all good. All I know is it's a banger, and it needs to be heard in every club, strip club, wherever you listen to music, in the gym.
You gotta get it out there for me, Tampa. You gotta get it out in the A, man. Magic City, all the wherever they shaking that ass at, you gotta get it out there.
That is facts. I'm gonna tell you, when I moved to Atlanta back in 2013, my first hosting gig was at Magic City, and I hosted there for a whole year. And I'll tell you, I met so many people because T.I. and Thug and Future, they all used to come to the strip club. So I feel like it's definitely one of the best places to break a record, because who would want to have their song played at the hottest time of the night when you got, Future in the building, you got T.I. in the building, they need to hear that. I agree.
Exactly. They need to be on my phone, because actually those are a lot of artists that I like also when it comes to Atlanta, like Little Baby,
yeah,
Future, Thugger. Like I listened to them. Rich Homie Quan was another one.
Man, yeah, long live.
Yeah, long live Rich Homie Quan. I really liked it a lot of his music.
Man, me too. He had good music. And it's funny, speaking of Thug, he used to come in there all the time. And what I loved about Thug so much, I've always been a fan of his music, is that oftentimes he would come in there by himself. He wouldn't come in there with no entourage, no security. He would literally come in there, order some food, sit with some of the girls, tip. You know what I'm saying? He was just a down to earth, super cool dude. And I respected that so much about him.
That's how that's how you gotta be sometimes when everybody not on the same page as you. You gotta go out and do it yourself if that's what you gotta do.
That's facts. I agree. So yeah, we got to work on trying to circulate this record out here in the strip clubs. Blue Flame, Magic City, Diamonds, Vivi. There's so many. There's 8,000 strip clubs in Atlanta.
Yes, we plan on coming down there. You got to get it out there. I'm going to come down there probably in a month or so.
Let me know, because what I would suggest that we do for you is set up a media run, meaning that you will tap in with a couple platforms. Like I've got my Industry's Most Wanted podcast. I got a studio. You can come through, set you up with a few interviews on some of the well-known platforms out here, because it's going to be a great way to get some attention in the Atlanta market, is tapping in with some of these platforms. And then maybe getting a performance at one of the strip clubs, because most of the strip clubs will let an artist come in there and perform as long as you throw $100 on the stage or whatever.
Yeah, we could do it. I could do it. Exactly. I could do it.
Yeah, that is dope, man. Yeah, Atlanta's definitely, I'll tell you, for artists that are trying to make some moves, there's always something going on out here. Definitely. I was gonna say another thing that you may want to put on your radar is in July is the Fleet DJs Music Conference. It's going to be a major music conference out here in Atlanta. It's 5 days long. I'll actually be out there for a couple of the days doing interviews on location. But they've got performance opportunities. They've got panels. Of course, it's a DJ conference. There's a ton of DJs. I've been to their music conference, I think 3 years now, and it's always well attended, a lot going on. So that might be something you want to look into, coming back down in July for the music conference.
Of course. July what?
The exact dates are July 17th through the 21st. In fact, I'm going to tag you on their page, and then there's a website you can go to get the itinerary and the performance information.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you do that.
Yep, I just tagged you so you can check that on your Instagram. So that's dope, man. And I'll keep you in the loop of other things that I see that might be going on out here that would make sense for you to make that trip.
Yeah, because we trying to go number one, Temple. We trying to go number one.
Man, let's make it happen.
Let's get it. We all gonna eat.
No, that is facts. That is definitely. Well, let's go ahead and check out the record and get into it. But before we do, tell everybody where they can follow you at on all your social platforms.
You can follow me at Dre The Gzz on Instagram. That's DRETHE. GZZ, and that's for every platform.
Definitely. Make sure you guys follow, tap in, check out what he's got going on. Next thing I need you to do is give thanks, give a shout out to the people that have been loving you and supporting you through your music journey.
Yeah, I want to shout out my mom, my pops, my sister, of course, my guy Von Doe, Versace, my cousin Nice, my cousin T, just to name a few,
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to yourself too, bro, because you've been out here getting to it.
Myself.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Can't forget about you.
Can't forget about me, man. Well, you know what? It's people that makes me go even harder, So it's like these people that I mentioned, like, is people that I speak with, like, on a daily basis. So it's like they give me that push, that energy that I need to go to that next level,
Yeah, absolutely. And we all need people like that around us that's going to keep us motivated and hold us accountable.
Yes.
I love it. Well, listen, bro, it was definitely a pleasure to have you on the line. I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation. Can't wait for you to come out here to the A so we can run it up with the big bag. Run that big bag up, you know?
Run it up.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Well, listen, bro, again, I appreciate you being here tonight. I know I kept you a little bit longer, but we were having a great conversation. So thank you for giving me some of your extra time tonight, you know, bringing that good energy through the Spinz 92.9.
Yes, you know it's all love, Temper, and I can't wait to meet you.
Definitely, likewise. Listen, likewise, I'm excited. I'm always about meeting people in person that have that good energy, being around someone like that, you know what I'm saying? And you definitely are presenting that great energy. So, man, shout out to Dre The Gzz checking in tonight. Let's go ahead and check out this record, Big Bag. Can you introduce it for us?
Right now, y'all tapping into my new single, Big Bag. It's available on all platforms right now. Spinning on 92.9. Let's get it.
Let's go.
The hottest new music to hit the airwaves. Right here on Spinz 92.9.
Big G's in the big bag, why they big mad? Got up off my ass when they get cash, now I'm rip tags. All designer from the fifth fab, smoking no good in this bitch bag. I just woke up this morning to a hoe on my iPhone. She ain't talking money, hoe get the dial tone. Niggas selling quiet, but I got loud for him. Trying to push a P, I charge you a 9 for him. Read up today, boy, I could've bought this condo. Playing with the, yeah, you could be a John Doe. Download the WhatsApp, hit me on my line though. I send it through the ear or just pull up, get them pronto. Keys in the big bag, why they big mad? Got up off my ass when they get cash, now I'm rip tags. All designer from the fifth fab, smoking no good in this bitch bag. Big G's in the big bag, why they big mad? Got up off my ass when they get cash, now I'm rip tags. All designer from the fifth fab, smoking no good in this bitch bag. If you run off on the plug, you could end up on the news, boy. I done made myself hot, no we can't be cool, boy. Rhyme with this bad girl, smoking like a rude boy. Paper in his book bag, I don't go to school, boy. They see him getting money, now they ask me how I do it, boy. Got myself a lot of work, I hit the block and moved it, boy. When you get your money up, then you could pick and choose them, boy. Time to hit the dealer up and cop me something newer, boy. Keys in the big bag, why they big mad? Got up off my ass when they get cash, now I'm rip tags. All designer from the fifth fab, smoking no good in this bitch bag. Big G's in the big bag, why they big mad? Got up off my ass when they get cash, now I'm rip tags. All designer from the fifth fab, smoking no good in this bitch bag.